Hi, Ron Cole here again for Super Reading. I see you're back. Excellent. This bare bones video is about previewing. If you've ever been to the movies, ever been to the cinema, before the main attraction comes on, what do they show you? Preview of what's coming, right? That's so they hope you'll enjoy what you see. You'll learn enough about the movie to come back next month and sit in the dark for 2 hours and pay your money and buy your popcorn. Okay? Do they show you the whole movie? No, they don't show you the whole movie. They only show you the best bits. And in previewing with Super Reading, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go find the best bits first, and then we're going to read everything. So there's 3 different ways to preview. The first way is called key sentence previewing. And this is where we just look at the first sentence of each paragraph. And oftentimes you don't even have to read the whole first sentence. You're looking for a nugget of information, just a few words that will tell you what that paragraph's about. Why are we doing that? Because if you know what's coming, you're going to be able to handle the information better. If you drive a car at night, you know you have to put your headlights on, right? If you don't, everything's going to surprise you. You're going to crash into it. Well, it's sort of the same thing with reading. Instead of headlights at night, what we're doing is, of course, we're guiding our eyes using our finger or anything like a pencil or pen. And what we want to do is make sure we know what's coming in each paragraph. So to start off with, all you have to do is key sentence preview 2 or 3 paragraphs. Think to yourself, okay, what have I learned so far? And now your mind's ready to accept more information. You're more organized when you read. So all you do then is go back, use your finger, and read all those paragraphs, and then see what you remembered. Okay, that's key sentence previewing. The next technique is called name and number scan. With name and number scan, all you're doing is taking that powerful reading tool known as your index finger, and you're scanning down the page looking for proper names and numbers. How can you tell a proper name? It's capitalized. It's going to stand out. You're looking for people's names, cities, places, organizations, things like that. And numbers stand out because they're numerals. They're different from letters. Some numbers are written out, like 21, T-W-E-N-T-Y-O-N-E. Okay? You'll learn to pick those up as well. If you don't, okay, no big deal, but you will. With that, what you're doing is each time you come to one and you find one, just stop for a second or two, just sort of dwell on it, capture it. You're not trying to learn it, you're not trying to even remember it necessarily. You just want to acknowledge it. Dwell on it for a second or two. You might even pronounce it in your mind or pronounce it out loud. Once you got a good collection of them, go back and read the whole thing. Now you're going to be curious. How do all these words fit together? So when you're going back and reading, it's going to be sort of like fill in the blank, and they're sort of waiting on the side for you. And as you get to them, it's going to make more and more sense. When your mind is curious, it works better. Right? When you're bored, a bored brain hardly has any activity. But a curious, enthusiastic, and excited brain that wants to learn something is firing on all cylinders. So you can also combine the 2 techniques. Let's say you're not feeling so good. You didn't get much sleep. You forgot to eat. You got a big test tomorrow. Key sentence and name and number scan. Okay? It doesn't take long, and it's going to help you organize the information in your brain and do a better job. Okay? Third kind is novel previewing. Novels don't usually have paragraphs, so it's hard to key sentence. And oftentimes it's just the same 2 people talking all the way down the page in dialogue. So what do we do there? We just start at the top, we come about a third of the way down the page and read a line or 2. Not even a sentence, often just a line or 2, and then drop another third line or 2. Or do it in quarters, do 3 samples. All you're doing is taking random samples on a page, going to the next page, taking random samples, start off with a couple pages, 2 or 3 pages, then stop, think, okay, what have I learned so far? Then go back and read everything word for word. Why am I doing this? Because you're going to use your powerful reading tool, your index finger or a pen, pencil, screwdriver, chopsticks. Okay? And you can combine it with the novel previewing, you can combine with the key sentence previewing, and you could combine it with the name and number scan if you like. Okay? What you'll see is to achieve the high speeds toward the end of the course in a few weeks, what you'll need to do is preview, and then you're going to use the advanced techniques. Okay? So Each week, build up and try to do more. If you can do 3 key sentences this week, try to do 4 next week. Once you mastered 4, go on to 5. It's that simple. Okay? Thank you. See you on the next video.